Oh my goodness. Hello again. I did not expect so many of you to comment and say, poor Brittany. So many of you who were feeling sorry for Brittany, and I totally understand. You know, it sucks for Brittany. For the person who was in the situation, who thought that she met her twin flame and she was getting all the signs. And here I was looking at the positives of like, oh my God, this DM realized he was in a twin flame dynamic because of Brittany, but it was actually with Christina. And I did actually speak with Christina. She is his twin flame. I had a session with her after he sent me that email, which was really beautiful to see both of their perspectives. So I can confirm that they are twin flames because twin flames always share the same feelings for one another. And so I wanted to shed some light because a lot of you kind of felt sad and actually lost hope because of that message, because you were afraid that you would be in Brittany's situation. I do know some people that have been in this situation where they really thought that this person was their twin flame, and they're in fact dealing with a karmic. Because with karmics and soulmates, we can get signs, we can see number patterns, we can, see things that remind us of this person. I remember seeing my soulmate's initials in certain places, or his favorite number in certain places. That's why we have to trust our intuition. And this is why I say we have to practice meditation and use our discernment when it comes to our twin flame. And not only that, but it's like, what was your dynamic like with this person before you went separate ways, before they either ghosted you or ran or whatever, right? Because karmics can ghost as well. And this is why it gets so tricky, and this is why I do the one-on-ones, to go over every step. But I'm going to give an example of someone I know, a friend of mine in the UK, who thought that her karmic is a twin flame. And she's so adamant about it. No, I know he's my twin. I always get the signs. I always see his name everywhere. When I ask for signs, I get them. We mirror each other. We can mirror karmics. You guys don't understand. Other people mirror us. It's not just our twin flame. People mirror us wherever we need to work on. They're our reflection. Sometimes we reflect shadows, other people's shadows, onto them so that they can work on them, right? This is what karmics do. Karmics are not necessarily a bad thing. But this friend of mine, I even spoke to her supposed divine masculine, right? Her divine masculine was like, no, I love her as a friend, but I don't love her like that. I'm not in love with her, right? I don't want to be with her. But she's so persistent. And he's told her time and time again, I don't want to be with you. I'm just your friend. I just only want to be your friend. I care about you and I love you. But the problem is these karmics show different signs because they want to be their friend, but they also want to sleep with them, right? They want to be friends with benefits. And this is exactly what gets the divine feminine to think that, oh, well, he wants to sleep with me and there's this, this intense connection, so it must be a twin flame. No, karmics also want to sleep with you. Hello. There is such a thing as friends with benefits, right? And karmics will do this. And yes, divine masculines can also do this, right? Sometimes divine masculines deny their feelings, but they can only deny it for a certain amount of time. You will feel it in the beginning. From the very beginning, you and your divine masculine will know you have the same feelings for each other, okay? You will feel that intense connection. You will both most likely spill your feelings for one another, and it'll be very, very similar. But if your divine masculine, the person you think is your divine masculine, just wants to be your friend and, or wants to be with somebody else, that most likely is not your divine masculine, because it's so fiery from the beginning and you feel this deep, intense connection that you want to be with them. And that divine masculine wants to be with you too. But what happens? They are so afraid of the intense connection that they run. But the problem is, when it comes to karmics, it's tough. It is really tough. And I feel sorry for Brittany too. Like I said, I know people in this situation, and like my friend who thinks that this guy is her twin flame and it's purely karmic. And he's even told me like, yo, I know that she is not my twin flame. I don't believe in twin flames. Divine masculines will eventually wake up They wake up spiritually. If you're healing and they are not healing, that most likely is not your twin flame. But your twin flame, if they're truly genuinely your twin flame, you will start to heal. You will start to have that self-love, because on a twin flame dynamic, the divine masculine teaches the divine feminine to go within and have that self-love. They will start to rise. They will start to love themselves. They will know their worth. They will feel beautiful inside and out. And the divine feminine is here to teach the masculine what unconditional love is, right? To overcome those mother wounds and that lack of self-worth and whatnot. All that stuff is going to come up for the divine masculines, because a lot of divine masculines, like I said, they have mother wounds, and I feel like I should have like a video on this. They feel abandoned by their mother in some way. And it seems to be a theme this week with my divine feminines, is that their divine masculines have been abandoned by their mothers. Not necessarily physically, but just in so many different kinds of ways. Anyway, so I understand the sadness and the despair and like, oh my God, what if I'm Brittany, right? What if I'm in Brittany's situation and I think this person is my twin flame and they're not? We all want to be Christina, where the divine masculine confesses their feelings for us and comes back and whatnot. However, this is why I say don't shove twin flame stuff down your supposed twin flame's throat. Let them figure it out for themselves, just like you did. You woke up on your own. Let them wake up on their own. You cannot push them to wake up. You cannot push them to heal. The more you heal within, the more they will heal. But you need to focus on yourself. You can't shove this information. You see what happened to my DM? Not my DM, but the DM who emailed me? He found out for himself. Yes, through Brittany, but it was like upon his awakening, while he was crying and he was in despair, and he's like, I don't know what's happening, and he's having the uncontrollable crying, and he's seeing the number patterns and yada 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 yada, right? And he's associating, and he had to find out somehow. They find out for themselves. Do not shove it down your divine masculine's throat that you are twin flames. It's okay if you tell them once, but don't keep persisting. And if you feel like you have to force them to see it, they're most likely not your twin flame. I'm going to tell you, they're most likely a karmic. Karmics are here to be catalysts as well, to help you grow and have self-love as well. But your twin flame is like, will light that fire in you, and you will rise. When it is a karmic, you won't be rising that much. You're going to keep spiraling. That is the difference. You're going to keep spiraling when it's a karmic. When it's a twin flame, you're going to be rising to your best self. Trust me. Trust me.